Okay, go.
Okay, let's start with what makes propaganda different than an advertisement.
Well, an advertisement has facts that back it up, and it's meant to persuade someone to come, and do something, but propaganda doesn't really have facts, and it can mislead the viewer.
I have something to add on to Abby. It's like to influence somebody too, like on an opinion or like something. Yeah.
I agree with Emma because they're not always like selling something, like sometimes they just want you to change their opinion on things.
I found some propagandas. I think they want to try to like get into your interests and like what you views you see in your everyday life. So there's a propaganda with the M&M guy, which like more people know. And it says the revolution is now, vote red. And so it has like how the war is incorporated with like icons people know.
I agree with Ryan on that, but propaganda is more of to get you to do something. Like this one, it wants British people to join the military rather than to buy something like an advertisement would.
I agree with Corey and Ryan because most of the time when I think propaganda, I think of like war, because there's a lot of propaganda when war starts of people who join the military. So that's always what I think of.
I have a question. Can we talk about what we wrote for these? Oh, okay. All right, let's start with the first one. Okay, so it kind of looks like a person that's in the army or is serving the country is talking to a girl, and it looks like Hitler or a spy or something is listening because it has a really big ear.
Yeah, I have something to add on to that. It's like saying that you shouldn't be talking to everybody about that type of like conversation because anybody could be listening to that, and if that gets out from the person listening to their conversation, something bad could happen, like it can cost lives, it's said.
So going off from that, I always propaganda has fun little sayings that you remember, and then it will persuade you to do it even though there's not a lot of backing to it, because it's a phrase that'll get stuck in your head.
Yeah, and like the picture might, yeah.
What do you guys think it's trying to tell you?
I think it's trying to say like be careful what you talk about because anyone can be listening at any time.
I agree with what Emma said because it can cause a lot of drama going through.
Jay, what does the second one show?
Well, Ryan, the second one shows corporate news writing what they're told because they don't want all the information to get out to scare people.
Yeah, I have something I want to. It's I was thinking the government is telling what corporate news to write, so people don't know everything that's going on. So they don't really have a freedom of speech, what they really want to write, but they can't because the government doesn't want everything to.
I was thinking it's more on the lines of the government is controlling what the public knows that's happening in the war or whatever. So the government is controlling how much the public understands, or the government is controlling what they want us to know.
I agree with Ryan. A lot of propaganda is political or something to do with the government rather than people buying anything. Like this one, it's asking people to join a car sharing club. And it has the saying at the top like the other ones did. But they want people to join car sharing clubs to preserve oil and everything.
What about the third one?
Jackie, what do you think that one says?
That if the cat fits you, you could join the army.
What does that mean?
I think it means they're persuading you if you want to go help, then you should join the army. It's not making you, but it's letting you think about the option too.
I agree with Emma because they didn't have very many soldiers and they want to go.
I think the kids don't really have a lot of say in it, so I think the parents help control whether you're not going to the if the cap fits you, if it fits your interest, then you have the right to join.
I agree with that, and I also think that it's like, it's showing kind of, you know, if the cap fits you, you should join the army, and that, but it's not really showing all the bad things that can come with joining the army, because all it says is that, you know, if it fits your interests, then you should join, but it's not saying like all the dangers that would come with joining.
Yeah, I agree with Abby because it's mostly like positive, there's not really anything negative about.
I think, they had a lot of propagandas that they try to appeal to everyone, not just males, they also have women. And they wanted to appeal that there's several jobs that you can have besides actually going and fighting in the war. So I think they really wanted to appeal to everyone that the war is a place you can go.
So going off of that, and we've been talking about propaganda and like using it in like wars and trying to recruit people. When else do you think it's okay to use propaganda?
I think it has to do with like political stuff, but that's just like wherever like I see it kind of.
So like you could use it during the elections too?
Yeah.
Propaganda is also seen in the modern day. Last year we looked at examples of Russia and Ukraine propaganda.
I think they just wanna show that one thing is better than the other, or trying to make one thing look worse than it really is.
Like they overemphasize it.
And they kind of like try to persuade you in a certain way.
Yeah, I agree with Ryan. Most of propaganda, they're extremely biased. They're not really even.
Why do you think people create propagandas besides just what you're doing?
Well, like, I think people create it because in the elections, they try and tell your opinion, but they also try and like lessen your opinion on other people. Because in the election, there's a lot of like, don't choose this person because of all these things that have happened, but choose this person because look at all the good things they've done. So it tries to lessen your opinion on people.
I thought propagandas were like the first commercials, I guess. They didn't really use the TV that much, so maybe when the war was happening, they used these instead of like TV ads.
I agree with what Ryan said, because not everyone had a TV. They wanted to have it on billboards.
Yeah, and I think in the 1910s and 1940s, during the First and Second World War, they had a lot of propaganda shown in newspapers because it was very important at the time.
Like the little political cartoons that you see.
Maybe they appeal to, they try to appeal to younger kids, having it be more like a cartoonish looking thing. So they think it's not a bad thing if their brothers and sisters go to war.
I agree with Ryan because when I was looking at the propagandas, they were all like cartoons and how they like related to like things that we like know, like the MLBs.
Okay, we're gonna take halftime. So go find your coaches and they're going to tell you kind of what